So GV Stratus is a whole framework for non-linear production tools. So we're talking about content ingest, content management, being able to do logging, tagging, playout control in a newsroom, in a studio, a whole bunch of different environments. But of course, part of one of those tools you want is editing. But in addition to Grass Valley Edius editing, we also have been supporting Final Cut for some time. And at the show, we're showing the integration of Adobe Premiere for editing, as well as Avid Media Composer and Avid News Cutters. Stratus is also showing multi-site for the first time. This allows from remote sites to be able to allow users to be able to remotely browse and transfer content from multiple locations. We also have enhanced multi-platform distribution. So one of the real challenges is that more and more with broadcasters is not only do I need to package up my content into nice production for television channels, but I also want to be able to package content for my web channels and for my mobile channels. So we've introduced a rules engine, an automated way to be able to go out to transcoding, such as Carbon Coder or Telestream Vantage, so that you can push your content automatically in the background to various destinations and have that content ready to publish on those various types of channels. So moving along, Stratus, of course, needs an infrastructure for input and output, storage. So K2 is basically the infrastructure that we use for servers and storage. And in addition to that application, we also do replay. So we have K2 Dyno, a touchscreen controller, metadata integration, and the new feature that we're introducing here is something called ShareFlex. So that basically if you have multiple replay systems and you want from one controller and one operator to be able to go out and get the content, playlists, highlights, clips, and even the record channels from another server, you have that capability simply by connecting one server to the other, putting a software license in there, standard gigabit Ethernet connection, and you're able to share all those resources and content. On the server side itself, what we're doing is showing some new format support, ABC long-op, and for the first time ABC Intra 1080p 50 and 60. So on production switchers or vision mixers, depending on what name you want to use, of course we've had Carrera and Cayenne for a few years now. What's been new, that NAB, we introduced the K-frame processing unit. Comes in two different sizes. Since June we've shipped about 75 of those units. Well, it gives you larger I/O, more processing for keyers, more ME, and more DPM for both 2D and 3D effects. So we're also showing for the first time at IBC a new product, GV Director, which is just going into beta and will be shipping at the end of this year. GV Director is for live production, so it's a non-linear live production system that's all in one. Basically what you get is switching, 4 in, 2 out, you get clip recording, clip playback, you have an integrated multi-viewer, and very sophisticated effects and graphics, all in one concise system. And one of the big differences about GV Director is you get a really great, elegant user interface, not just on the software, but we've developed a great panel that right up in the front, you've got a 10-inch touchscreen for navigation and operations, along with assignable buttons with OLED displays so that a user is able to designate what function they want on one button. In addition, one of the big differences in terms of workflow is that you're able to take all of the graphics you want, effects and transitions, and create them in a application that comes standard with a product called GV Composer. And so all those things can be done offline, designed, planned out, and then you simply import all those things into the product and you're ready to go at the live event.